Jeremiah Fears, a highly talented rookie, but also was the youngest player selected in the NBA draft. Now, how much playing time will Silly Willie give him in a season that he desperately needs to win immediately? So, we're going to break this down right now in the Pelicans scoop. Y'all know what to do. Cue my music.
This is the Pelican Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of the Pelican Scoop. I am your host with the most, Jordan Kitchens, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk some Jeremiah Fears today. Now, this necessarily is not the expectation videos I was talking about I was going to do. Well, it kind of is. But the real question at hand that, I don't know, but kind of losing a little bit of sleep over is, how much playing time should we expect to see out of Jeremiah Fears in year one? Now, I'm not talking about what he's going to look like in 2 to 3 years of, years down the line. I'm talking about immediately, fresh out the gate, especially in a season where Silly Willie is going to want to, jump out the gate fast. He's not going to have time and the patience to be, bringing these rookies along, especially Derek Queen. We're going to see how he's going to come back from his rehab and his, his wrist injury. But Jeremiah Fears, who also played every single game in the Summer League, clap that up. We maybe knock on wood real quick, a little bit of durability. We could use that in the building, but at the same time, Willie's going to want to win immediately. He's going to want to play the veterans out the gate first, trying, guys he trusts. Because one thing that Fears' problem was in the Summer League and in college, and also because he's extremely young. I want you guys to realize this brother was born in 2006. Now, hold on. Stop what you're doing right now. Just give me 5 seconds. Remember, what were you doing in 2006? Just say that to yourself. Comment down below. What were you doing in 2006? That's the year that Jeremiah Fears was born. So we got to give the young cat some time. We just can't come out and expect him to hop on the court. People comp him to Kyrie and all this. Oh, he's not going to be Kyrie Irving out the gate. And that just brings the question to, how much will Willie trust him? How much is Willie willing to let him go out there and fall flat on his face? Let's call it what it is. He's going to have to, you got to crawl before you can walk. He's going to have bumps along the road before he becomes what he becomes. So how much is Willie going to trust him? So now I'm not coming out and saying Fierce is not going to play at all. He's going to play. He's going to listen, for the Pelicans to be good this year. I don't care what nobody says. Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears have to find a way to be on the all-rookie team. I said that when they got drafted, or a video after the draft or whatever, but for this to be a successful season, if this team wants to get to where they need to get to, they're going to need them guys to come along too. They're going to need, especially, but I ain't going to say maybe a little bit more Queen than Fears, because you got some guards. You got some guards. You really don't have the depth in the front court like you would like to, unless Carlo is just, he just takes a leap. But other than that, Derek Queen more say, but both of them, I think, need to be on an all-rookie team. Now, I'm not saying first, but maybe one needs to be on first, one needs to be on second, or they both got to make the all-rookie team for this to be a successful season for the Pelicans, because they're going to need them. Now, regardless of the fact, that's what I'm saying. Fears is going to play because, I hate to say it, I'm going to knock on wood again for everybody. Knock on wood, but somebody's going to get hurt, man. That's just the nature of this team. That's just the nature of the Pelicans. Somebody along the way is going to miss some type of time. It's the NBA, load management here, something like that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Jordan Hawkins found a way to play 23 minutes last year. So some way along the line, something, he's going to find a way on the court. But how much leash is Silly Willie willing to give him to let him go out there and I can say the freedom, because you're 18, bro. You got to play within, I guess you could say, Willie's system. I really couldn't tell you what Willie's system is. You can watch the Celtics, how they play. You can watch the Warriors, how they play. OKC, how they play. They all have a specific play style, a specific system that all right, when you play OKC, they're going to be blitzing your ass all game. They're going to be full court pressing you and then running gun up and down. They want you to make turnovers. They're going to capitalize on the turnovers. The Warriors, the ball movement, just the motion offense. With the Pelicans, I can't tell you. And I watch more Pelicans than I watch anybody else. I really cannot tell you. It's like Zion, do something, Trey, get it off the elbow. Trey, Willie be elbow. So where does Fears fit into that mix? So let's talk about the guards. And I feel like, yeah, Fears going to be a point guard, but let's talk about the overall guards on the team. Now, when I say guards, it's not just point guards. This is all of them together. So I have Poole, I have Jose, Hawkins, Herb, Trey. Now, I get it. Herb, Trey, they're interchangeable between the 3 and the 2, but there's a lot of times Herb plays the 2. There's a lot of times Trey plays the 2, so I have them both because they're going to be in a position where they might be playing those spots, or, one might be flip-flop at the 3 necessarily, but I have Herb and Trey. Fears and DeJounte with We'll see what DeJounte looks like in 2026. I'm not expecting DeJounte no time soon, but those are the guys. Now, Jose played 24 minutes last year. Hawkins played 23 minutes last year. You can find minutes. Minutes will be there, but it's all about how much is willing to, experiment. Because what Willie needs, he needs to win right now. This team needs to win. He needs to come out the gate fast. Like this team, I said it 100 times. This team needs to come out the gate fast. Stop all these slow starts and trying to dig yourself out the hole. Go put somebody else in the hole. All right, go dig the hole for somebody else. Stop letting all these other teams dig you a hole and get your ass down there. You're the Pelicans. Like, stop that. Okay, this season needs to be different. You need to come out and go punch somebody in the mouth. Straight up, bro. Straight up. I know it's not football. Look, I know it's not football, but I feel like that mentality can go throughout all sports. You need to just go punch him in the mouth. Same way LSU need to go do Clemson week 1. Just go punch him in the mouth, man. Just go punch him in the mouth. Stop getting punched in the mouth. That's what this Pelicans team needs to do. They need to go out there and capitalize. But what does that mean for Fierce? Like, that can mean he might be on the back burner, i.e. a Reed Shepherd, i.e. a Rob Dillingham last year. But in the same sense, I don't think the Pelicans have enough room for error like the Rockets. Right, I feel like the Rockets had a way better team, a way better coach, Ime Udoka, so they can sit there and kind of red-shirt Reed Shepherd. Same way with the Timberwolves. They kind of red-shirted Rob Dillingham. Now, I think Dillingham will have a way bigger role this year, especially with Mike Conley damn near 40. And I think Reed Shepherd will have a big year, too, this year because, they just got rid of Jalen Green, so a guard spot did open up. Got KD, Amen Thompson, so we'll see where the Pelicans have to red-shirt kind of fears a little bit, but I truly believe the minutes will be there, especially at the point guard spot, because Jordan Poole is not a point guard. Far from it. I mean, we'll see if he can. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect out of Jordan Poole. Honestly, guys, I don't know what to expect out of him. Like, we just got to see, because I could not tell you right now, gun to my head, I cannot tell you what is Jordan Poole going to do as a point guard for this team. I cannot tell you, and I'm not even going to sit there and hop on a limb. Nah, man, Jordan Poole, Rondo, like, hell no. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Hell no. But let's say this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say this. We all know that Jeremiah Fierce, because this is really the elephant in the room that, honestly, I just want to get it on record right now. We all know that Jeremiah Fierce, and I said it earlier in the video, we all know Jeremiah Fierce suffers with turnovers. We know. He had a lot of turnovers in the summer league. We get it. We get it. This brother is supposed to be a freshman in college right now. He reclassified in high school early. So his freshman year in college was really his senior year in high school. So he's already a couple steps above where he needs to be. It will grow with time, especially, getting more experience on the job. That's where you get your best experiences, on the job. Now, that's why I hate when John's be like, oh, you need 2 to 3 years of experience. Well, brother, let me get the experience. Like, y'all give me the chance to get the experience. But that's a whole nother can of worms I don't even want to talk about. But he has to get that type of experience. And we know that one thing NBA coaches hate the most, especially for a team that needs to win, not a tanking job like the Jazz or, what the Wizards got going on. Not that. They hate to see a young point guard out there turning the ball over. That is the quickest way to get pulled out the game. That is the quickest way for Willie Green to snatch your ass out the game. Jose, go Jose. He called Jose like a little lapdog. Like him and Jose are like the best of buds. All right, Jose, I promise you, if there was Jose Alvarado would take a bullet for Willie Green. I so believe that. And granted so, because Willie Green gave him a chance and gave him an opportunity in the NBA, so I get it. I get his loyalty. So, Willie is fiending to pull your ass out the game and bring Jose in. I'm letting you know this right now, Jeremiah. If you come across this video, let me know, bro. We can get a podcast. We can get a podcast going, little bro. But at the same time, I'm letting you know, bro, you come out there with them early turnovers, Willie is willing, and he's willing to go and pull your ass out that game for Jose. Or go put Hawkins in. Oh, Lord, please don't bring Hawkins in. But overall, early on, I think you're going to see a lot more Hawkins and Jose than you do see Fierce. I feel like he's going to play him in spurts and, he's going to throw him out there. He's got to. G.I. Joe ain't going to play that. I promise you. Polo Joe, sooner or later, Polo Joe going to be like, hey, bro, he needs to play. I think Joe Dumars will step in if things get a little awry. David Griffin, on the other hand, he's a little funny guy behind closed doors, but I think Polo Joe going to straight shoot him and be like, hey, Willie, he needs to play, bro. We drafted him 7th overall. So we will see. But that all depends on where the team is, if we being honest, guys. Because if the team is, they got a couple room for leeway to lose a game here or two, he might give Fierce a little bit of leash. But other than that, they trying to, we lose one game, we're going to fall 5 spots. Or, how the Western Conference is kill or be killed in the Western Conference. So if they're in that type of position, I can see, Fears, he's going to be on that pine, man, glued to it. Maybe getting 10 minutes, and maybe that might be the best for him. Maybe that might be the best for him to be on a red shirt year, to play a little bit here and there, but, really not playing at all, just like learning and watching. But you can't say on-job experience is the best experience. But this is a dilemma that we will come across later in the season. I already know. That's why I'm just going ahead and get out in front of it. But y'all let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? What do you guys predict how much time Jeremiah Fears will get? Do you guys feel like he'll be, one of the first guys off the bench? Or do you feel like, Willie he'll bring him along, per se, to say the least. So y'all let me know down in the comments, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday. I've been your host of the most, Jordan Kitchens, and I'm signing out. Peace.